Welcome to Texas Lone Wolf MGTOW for your source of Red Pill Truth. Today we are going to talk about infidelity and the aftermath, okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and cover that topic today because many people don't realize it takes two to build up a relationship, it takes two to destroy it. Yeah? So, I'm going to go ahead and add another image on this. And why men are now walking away from marriage. Alright? I want you to stay tuned, okay? Now, I want you to understand why men are going MGTOW, just walking away from everything. Okay? We're gonna break it down. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? We're going to understand why divorced men go MGTOW. They go their own way. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to let everybody see this. And the title of this is it's infidelity and the cost of divorce. And the man he lost his wife through cheating and ultimatums, blackmail. You see what I'm saying? So, when a man gets divorced in court, he's aiming for full custody. So we're going to go ahead and start talking about this. Now, the thorough forgiveness wife is a she's 42. 42. She's probably 43. Let's see when was this. It was October the 15th, 2021. She's 42 or 43 years old. She's already, past her prime already. She, and women at this age are usually filing for divorce the biggest part of the time. So I'm going to go ahead and, okay, I ruined my marriage. Now, after realizing what I did, I want to fight, but my husband wants divorce. Alrighty. So, right here, this is my first post on Reddit. My individual counselor asked me to make a post to get it off my chest. Well, she did. She's going out here telling everybody what she did was wrong. She had an emotional, then she went physical, then come to find out the guy had a girl on the side, a chick on the side, and come to find out that his married wife was a side chick as well, in top of this, okay? So, I'm in no position to negotiate. I did the worst thing imaginable. I'm sorry for making this long. Well, I'd love to see this. I, 42 female, my husband 44 male, he's probably 45 right now. Having a daughter 18, and 17, she's probably going to be turning 18 soon. I was the one who had an affair. Listen, women, if you are thinking about, I'm going to go see my Sancho, or I'm going to go see my Chad, I'm going to go see my other F-buddy, you're making a big mistake. So, sorry to say this, but you're making a big mistake, alright? So, let's go ahead and get started. My husband's a real estate agent who works multiple hours and spends much of his time out. During October 2020, that happened a year ago. A guy, let's call him J24, knocked me on Instagram. We chatted in a decent way. Turned out he's younger brother of a classmate who I attended high school. We chatted for 7 months in April 2021. We met first time Soon after we had an emotional affair which turned physical, they went and did the bedroom fun, okay? And in June of 2021, despite knowing I had a family, I somehow convinced myself I was right. She went and done what she wanted to at the right now time, not thinking about consequences of down the road, all right? Now, that isn't serious and should it be okay? I didn't know what I was thinking, needless to say. Yeah, she was thinking, she didn't know what she was thinking. She was denying her husband any cousin for romances. We were more like roommates at this point. We were basically slept on the same bed, didn't talk much. He was struggling at his job. I couldn't be a good wife to him. I used to taunt him, used to argue with him over small reason. I used to absolutely despise him. Jay was much more fit and handsome than him. Jay began to think I settled for less even after I had a family and a good marriage. I'm going to be honest, it was all on me. Well. In August, his mother passed away, and he breaks down in the bed. I never had a good connection with his mother. She disapproved of me because of my past choices, which is why I asked him to choose. That was an ultimatum. I was pregnant at the time too. After this, he rarely talked to his mom in front of me. Though he met her a few times without telling me, he began to argue with me more, blaming me for his mom's death. That I was kept him from meeting his mom, and I must be happy now that she's gone. I did another bad thing here. I didn't support him emotionally. I shouted at him. I didn't realize the impact it had on our daughter. I told him in August I wanted a divorce. That broke him down. That further broke him down. Wow. I rented out a small apartment, moved out, taking my daughter with me. I told her I didn't want her near her father, and he was going to have a mental breakdown and becoming emotionally abusive. Jay sometimes used to visit us. I introduced him to my daughter. They became friends due to similar gaming mentality. They both play a game, I guess. So, the mother passed away in August, and in September, okay, things took the worst turn possible. On September 24th, Jay tried to make a move on my daughter. She barely got out and called her father. I was working in the office then. She tried to reach out. But couldn't due to my phone being on silent mode. When I saw her calls, I rushed home to find it filled with police and people. Jay was rushed to the hospital with a broken arm, broken jaw, and swollen eyes. My daughter told everything to the police. Her eyes were red and she had been crying. I tried to console her, but she pushed me away. As my daughter was the victim and my husband had friends in the department, no charges were pressed against him. He was let go after police confirmed Jay was harassing my daughter. Oh boy. After everything calmed down for a bit that day evening, my husband reached out to me with my daughter, asking for the truth. I gave him the truth, and I apologized, begged, cried for him. I told him this was the worst mistake. I had never thought that things turned out this way. What hurt a lot is more my daughter telling me that I was a home wrecker. Husband said he's going to take our daughter with him and we will be getting divorced. He's pushing for full custody and filling a fresh paperwork for divorce grounds on infidelity. I told him I want to work on our marriage. I begged him I wanted a chance. He isn't listening to me. I cut off contact with Jay October 2nd. Jay's girlfriend, yes. He had a girlfriend. I didn't know about her at all. Contacts me in the hopes all the worst names. Contacts me and types out the worst names you can imagine on earth. She tells me that she broke off from AP and she wishes my family break up too. You know, older women in their 40s, let me tell you something. Your looks faded. You're no longer hot and attractive. You want attention. Well, you got married. You tied your knot with a husband. But you did not want to. You did not want to. You gave your husband an ultimatum. You kept him and his mom from talking. Now you're losing everything you want, and you thought you had the upper hand. Now everything is turned against you. Now let's go ahead and continue. After that day, I started to work on my marriage. I tried reaching out to my husband. He blocked me on everything, even has a new phone number. I began individual counseling, reading books, trying to come clean about everything. I just had a chat with my daughter. She doesn't want to call. I told her everything. I told her I was sorry. All I wanted now just a happy family. I was glad to give up everything to make it work. She tells me I'm selfish, that I would have kept her father in the dark only to get a restart with Jay and thank me for breaking up the happy family and home that she's known of. She also told me her father's introducing her to his side of the family. His sister and brother, they're way nicer than I am. Whoa! All right. I'm sorry this is long. I'm new on Reddit. I don't know if this is the right place to post. Alrighty. So let's see what the comments got to say. Honey, you never getting this marriage back. No way. She tells me I'm selfish, that I would have kept her father in the dark. Isn't she right though? I feel bad for your husband. It's been 2 months since his mother passed away. He finds out his wife cheated like this. So, you're kidding, right? You're asking for advice how to work on your marriage, and your marriage is already over. All you can do is now work on yourself. Pretend it's not over, that you didn't kill it. Delusional. Your daughter probably will probably forgive you in time. Your soon-to-be ex may as well, but your marriage is over. Over. At this point, you sit back and reflect on who you want it to be and what you want to be going forward. Well, of course, she goes in there with that pity party stuff. I'm sorry you feel this way. I absolutely agree. I did a terrible thing which put my daughter in danger and destroyed my family. I'm currently in individual counseling. I offered my husband marriage counseling. Everything I can to make things work. He simply wants nothing to do with it. I can't say I blame him. To figure your marriage ending like this is the most horrible thing ever. Maybe I am delusional. I don't want to give up on my marriage. I want to make things work. I want to talk to him. I can't, except my lawyer. Wow, look at this. She got 20 downvotes. Well, you're getting your karma from your ex-husband, your daughter, and people who frown on infidelity. You're getting your own karma back. That's not all. I don't know where you live at, but I advise you to go relocate in another town. Get rid of your marriage name. Come take back your maiden name. And cut your losses. And take this as a lesson. To figure your marriage ends like it's the most horrible thing ever. I'm pretty sure you're finding out your wife had made you choose between her and having a relationship with your mother than cheating on you is worse. Look at this. Got almost 20 upvotes, okay? Now she's trying to go in there and claim pregnancy. I was pregnant with our child at the time. What would happen if you left me then? It seemed like he would want to give me up. I'm in the wrong side. I'm absolutely honest in that. I want us to work. I'll give absolutely everything. And look at this. She got 13 downvotes. What would happen if you left me then? He would be a lot better off than he is now. So let's see right here. Why did it need to be an ultimatum? It sounds like you forced the issue. The man he chooses. Why was that necessary? In the end, you can even say his mom was wrong to disapprove of you. Now look how things turned out. Well, they said bring back the relationship with your mother. First step, that's the easy one. But she's taking a so anyways, here's a here you go. You deceived him, you betrayed him, you did nothing when he needed help. You stabbed him in the back, you lied, you tried to turn his daughter against him. When you realize the terrible thing you've done, you offered him marriage counseling. You still realize the enormity of your sickening behavior. Well, Carmen did bite back hard and deep. They're getting a divorce. So your marriage is finito. You're pretty delusional to think you can work your way to things getting back to normal. You wanted and pushed for a divorce when your husband was at his worst stage, emotionally, mentally, and much more. You completely refused to support him and decided to tend to the needs of your boy toy. I might be reaching here, but I think you're only trying to mend things because your boy toy is out of the picture. You're getting no sympathy from me. Instead, I would tell you leave your ex-husband alone because he deserves much better than you. Edit, you're a narcissist. Whoa. Everyone is saying the same thing. I agree, I messed up. I agree, I was the one who pushed for divorce. I agree what I did, especially take full responsibility for that. I can't change what happened except truly ask forgiveness from which I'm trying to do. Getting therapy and IC, I pushed him for MC, I betrayed him. There's no denying that. He certainly deserved better than me, I'll give you that. I made stupid choices. It took me and my family. This is the worst thing now. I want to talk to him. I want to try once again. I want him to give another shot. Got downvotes of 8. I'm getting the vibe. Okay, this right here. I'm getting the vibe you are trolling on here. There's no shot here. There's no second chance. You put yourself in his shoes, you will see the betrayal in your face every single day till he dies or get another divorce. Please leave that man alone. However, in the meantime, you can salvage whatever relationship you have with your daughter. Well, 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 well. Well, okay, let's see. If you actually knew he deserved better, you wouldn't want to talk to him, nor you would want a second shot, because you would know he deserved better. OP may not have gotten the notifications and coming under my comment, not theirs. Alrighty. How can you make up? Okay, look at this. This is golden. How can you make up for when you were mean to him after his mom died? Update OP. What is the status of your marriage after you betrayed your husband and daughter? I can't imagine your husband taking you back after you had nasty bedroom fun with a kid. It's known vile cheaters let their AP have the kinky stuff. I'm sure he was hitting on 3 orifices. How could a man go back with a woman who's suffered stinky, nasty, sloppy seconds? The worst part is you endangered your daughter, ruined your relationship forever, so you could continue kinky sex with Jay. Assume your ex and your daughter have banished you from their lives. Whoa. If Jay never made a move on your daughter, would you be trying to get back together with your husband? Alrighty. You decide to cheat, now it's on you to handle the consequences. Again, I always say actions have consequences, alright? Actions have consequences. If he doesn't want to continue the marriage, which in my opinion is really understandable, then you cannot force him to work with you on this. Now that everything's done and over with, it's a little too late wanting to fix your marriage. Now you should have thought about that before you went to bed with someone other than your partner. Let him go, it's over. But try to make the advantage you mean he tried to rape her? Yes, he wanted to have sex with her or bedroom fun with her. She denied. He started getting aggressive. So this guy right here that she fell in love with, he tried to rape my daughter. Got downvotes. Man, you brought a rapist near your daughter. Why can't you just bury all this with "I'm a bad person" and disappear from their life? You seem to think there's some kind of worse thing you could have done. All right, here it is. Yeah, she even called the rapist handsome in her post, checking my age. Hey. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Alrighty, let's go through here. I assume your counselor had asked you to post here so you get outside views on your situation. You don't seem to be at the stage where you accept what has happened may very well be a fatal blow to your marriage. Number one, you had an affair. Number two, you were looking for fights while your husband was having a hard time at work to justify your affair. You were fighting with your husband and didn't support him when his mother passed away. You confront him wanting to divorce the same month his mother passed away. He was grieving. You moved out, took his daughter away from him, calling him emotionally abusive. You introduced your affair partner to your daughter before you even let your husband know you had an affair. You left your underage daughter alone at home with that person that put her in danger. She was assaulted in her home by the person you left her alone with. You weren't ever reachable on the phone. Sometime in the past, you blackmailed your husband into making a choice between an unborn child and his mother. Alrighty. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at this. You kept your daughter from a paternal family, and she's now getting introduced to her aunt and uncle. You seriously think anyone would be willing to get over all this and would be willing to continue to be in a marriage with you? I think you need to face the reality of all the things you've done and try to work on yourself. Accepting it's the first step to get on your life. If your daughter sees that you are working on yourself, she may forgive you. And maybe you're able to move forward and find a healthy relationship yourself. Well, let's see what this other one said. Somebody said, this is exactly where I lost my mind. I dearly hope this is a troll. I needed a good laugh. Opie is lucky that her husband isn't like her. I feel sorry for the man and their daughter. Imagine spending 17 years of life not knowing anyone about your father's side of the family. Ugh. You brought your daughter's attacker into her life. F you. I'm serious. F you. Your relationship should never be rebuilt. Maybe you can become a better person, but not with this man. You ruined him. You demolished your daughter. You have no clue what exactly happened with your daughter. She said I deserved it. Glad you and you're actually a piece of garbage. I pray you never get back with you. Woo! You cheated on your husband and told him you wanted a divorce right after his mother passed. Now your boy toy is out of the picture and you think you can have your family back? No. Alright? Look at this. You cheated on your husband, you told him you wanted a divorce right after his mom passed away, right? Now that your boy toy is out of the picture, you think you can have your family back? No. You betrayed him twice. One time with cheating, with the demands for divorce, when he was at his worst possible point. Let him go work on yourself. So, okay, anyways, in case this is not clear in your head, your AP tried to rape your daughter. There's no coming back from this. She may forgive you one day, but for the time being, you need to let her and her dad heal on their terms. And you aren't part of their healing process. You ended your marriage the moment you had an affair and didn't support your husband this time of grieving a passing of his mother. And you asked for a divorce and moved out and took your daughter to protect her from her father. Your AP didn't try to rape her. Well, what did you ask him to save the marriage? I think the answer is no. So, anyways, bluntly, you can't. There's no working on a marriage unless the partner is receptive. And that door is closed hard. Let me tell you something. So, hey Opie, I'm sorry if any of my personality seeps into what I'm about to write. I'm going to try not to jump down your throat. You receive enough that, though I find your action detestable. I don't see a way back for the relationship with your husband even to manage to forgive you. Do you think he can ever trust you again? Stay in a relationship with no trust is hell on both sides. I think you're focusing on the wrong relationship. What do you think your relationship with your daughter is going to be like now? Put yourself in her shoes and look at the sequence of events. You lied to her about the divorce. You lied to her about her dad. You put her in immense danger, and she knows all of that. You should be seeing if she is open at all to talking to you and be prepared for everything to get much worse. Woo! I understand, I do. I put them in such hardship that's killing me now. I realize that I myself know I need to let go of them so they can be better. I don't know how. I want to be better. I want to make up for the things I did wrong. I want to show them how much I love them. I know I'm never going to have this chance. I've already received papers. Next time I see him with my lawyer and his lawyer, I don't know what to do now. I don't want to leave him. Well, I'm sorry, I'm going to be a bit blunt with that, what I say next. Isn't meant to be judgmental. It is a statement of the fact. Moment one person doesn't want to be in a relationship anymore, other person wants to stop mattering. His wants didn't matter when you wanted to leave, so yours don't matter now. It's time to pull yourself together. The consequence for your absence will probably continue to grow. The longer your loss and grief, the worse the end will be. Can you calm down enough to come up with a plan of action? Plans while while under significant emotional distress, are usually quite counterproductive. Or do you need the release? Nothing is wrong with that either. So, now, you know what? You know what? There's no advice for you. You had everything in your life you destroyed. Honestly, you should be glad your daughter still replies to you. If you want to make yourself feel better by trying to improve yourself, sure, that's great in some way, but it's all gone. There's no turning back for what you did. You ruined two relationships, of course, and Jay is part of the blame. Just stay away from your soon-to-be ex-husband and be grateful that you still have a relationship with your daughter. Yeah, you made your bed, now you don't like it. You emotionally destroy this man you think for 1 second you deserve forgiveness and acceptance of your entitlement. Stop harassing him, let him live his happy life. Hopefully you find someone to actually love him. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Bam! You burnt your marriage and family to the ground. I meant burnt to ash. There's nothing left to work with or rebuild. The layers of destruction you have unleashed and enumerated are so toxic, anti-ethic, anti-ethical of a loving relationship. There's no way I overstate it to you. Here's my challenge to you. Back off completely. Stop fighting the divorce. Let your soon-to-be ex-husband and his daughter do everything they need to heal without your interference. All right, let go of the outcome completely. Next, get your intensive individual therapy and dig. Where did you all this originate from? Dig until you get the answer to your real deepest whys. Focus on yourself for a year minimum. Work on therapy, processing what you have learned and need to be your only goal. You're not a safe partner for anyone. This must all play out, and it will, whether you want it or not. I hope you take this advice. I hope your husband and daughter can process and heal from this horrible trauma. PP 45. And it seems like his mom was right to disapprove of you, huh? Honestly, you sound like an entire villain. Please spare your husband and daughter from any more drama. Let it go. Woo. Alrighty. Well, you said the other dude was more handsome than your husband, so you certainly not done disrespecting him. You just want your reputation and daughter back, not the marriage. So, F it. So, you know what? Anyway, this right here. Alright, this right here, your marriage is over. All you can do is sit there and accept it. While everyone makes a mistake, you are not only were emotional abusive to your ex-husband. You did not show any compassion to anyone but yourself and Jay. In fact, you did hid every detail about the affair from your husband until he destroyed your AP. I usually don't condone violence, but this time I'm glad there was. Now your daughter will continue to speak with you. She needs time to heal. Just accept the divorce. Maybe your husband and daughter will come back. Maybe not. The ball is in their field. You no longer have any control of this situation. Alrighty. So, So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find. Let's see. No, there ain't no more updates, okay? Now, right now, I'm going to go ahead and sit down and right now, I'm going to go ahead and sit down to let you all know that anyways, this right here. Now, this right here is actually. Now, okay, just to give a follow-up. People, they think the grass is greener. Some people get up in age. They go through changes. They fail to see what's right in front of them. Now, men age like fine wine. Women age, they don't last very long in their age. They have a very short span to be birthing children, going through premenopause, then go through menopause, and then turn around. They face their kryptonite, so to speak. Now, I mean, if she faces her kryptonite, everything goes downhill after that. And anyways, listen, this is why men go their own way. They go MGTOW. So I'm going to go ahead and put me a picture up here. Why men go MGTOW. Okay? And when the ex-husband decided to, so when the ex-husband decided to file for divorce, as you've seen the story right here, I'm hoping that this is a troll post, but if this is true, may God have mercy on the female. She did say she's going to counseling, so to speak. She's going to counseling. Okay? So, here's the deal. Now, if he does go to court, I don't know what the update's going to be. He does go to court. All right? If he go for full custody, she won't pay no child support. The daughter will be part of her and part of her ex-husband. And anyways, mothers do know best, and they can see the signs that a person isn't right in the head. They can see the signs. So anyways, just want to go ahead and say this. This right here is the reason why men should not get married or tie the knot or what the case may be. So this is a brand new YouTube channel from Texas Lone Wolf MGTOW for your source of Red Pill Truth. I'm going to start off from scratch and start clean. And I won't be putting my video up, to be honest, okay? Thank you very much for watching this, and peace be unto you always.